Some of the shit I hear, I swear to Christ. Alright. Okay.
Why is the briefing always so loud? I just want peace. Why is it always so loud?
Need a peace and a quiet.
Just the levels of autism. There's no way to scale that high.
I don't know about that. It's quite easy.
Yes.
Oh, barbarian.
Welcome to the gun zone.
Disappointed.
Hurry in here. 1 second. Hold still. Failed.
You know, actually, real quick, I inventoried these, right? Yep, okay.
There's the baby.
Welcome to the gun zone.
That's not so
That's fair. We'll manage
Liru, who made these kits?
I did.
They're not bad. The only thing that I would change is for
Can't wait to have
SL,
a team
got
lead.
HTTP and 40 HE. Just stick with one or the other. Is there a box where I can get additional shit out
Okay.
other than the VIX, or...?
Only the Vix, because there's a lot of shit in every Vic.
Right. Humvees, they've got everything in it, right?
MRAPs.
No, I can't do this in one. Can I actually do this in one?
If you want, I'll throw cargo down, but everyone plays Barbie.
No, actually, I just need additional ammunition, that's all I need. Just give me like fucking 8 more mags and I'm happy.
Are we on your net or are we on regular?
Reg. Regular.
Yeah.
That's
Check.
That's not Twitch friendly.
Yeah, it should be good enough.
50 check.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
This will be about a 35-40 person operation. I'm hoping they use air, because otherwise it's going to take a while. Any station on this net, this is high. Let me know when you want your brief, and I'll give it to you. Over. Angry boy.
What?
My god, my left shoulder blade is killing me. I should probably stop slouching in this chair, but at the same time, I want to slouch in this chair. They are gonna take the second and last Apache. It's gonna be beautiful.
Find them.
Is that an MRAP or is that a Humvee?
Humvee, do you want me to go to the MRAPs?
I put some at base. There's cargo boxes at base with ammo if you want them.
Thanks, bud.
No problem. Cool. Alright.
Good check. Good check.
So far we have an Apache, a Bradley, they're bringing over a Humvee. We've got 2 fighter pilots out. So I will probably have to scramble some of my fast movers later. That'll be interesting.
There he is.
Hi.
Hi. Can I get a long range?
What are you?
Drone operator.
Alpha net. Question is second.
They're in the darter / quads.
A long range is
Got that
or
on
SAT command antenna.
Where did my frickin' UAVs go?
I mean, there was only one quad and I brought it over here.
Oh yeah, because the other one got fucked. I mean, you're gonna be with JTAC, right? Because you're supposed to go as a pair when you do recon, so ask him to use his LR. Shouldn't be a problem.
No, but last time JTAC didn't go with me, so.
Well, I'm not giving you an LR, so figure it out.
Uh-huh.
Okay, 101 check.
You're supposed to always have a buddy. And if you can't do that, well, not my problem.
You're GC? With JTAC?
No one. Very exciting. I don't want to do double duty, but
50 check.
Good check.
If we even have a ground command, is he alive?
You're taking 2 Bradleys. 2 Bradleys, an Apache, an A-10, and an F-18. Alright.
Spawn.
Not bad choices. Just means when they fly their planes, I'm gonna counter with my own, and that could probably shoot the
Hi,
Apaches
can you
down.
do a briefing on 50 like you always do, Fox?
Yeah, sure. Say when you want it.
Thanks, boss.
taking bets, Liru. Either Armor is going to kill everything today, or Armor is going to be useless.
Well, there's no JTAC yet, but you have a bunch of air assets, so this is already going swimmingly.
We're going into the AA net, aren't we, Liru?
No, just on the edge of it, but you better believe, I mean, you're gonna attack an airfield, so they're gonna have a shit ton of AA.
Are we saying that without a JTAC, air doesn't even lift? What is wrong with you?
I'd prefer it that way, but that's entirely up to you.
I ain't pulling double duty with JTAC, so
I'll
I'll tell one of the pilots.
This op could be done like all these ops can be done exclusively as ground forces. You don't need air assets. That's why I have limited air assets.
Air, are you on 50?
Yes.
Okay, well, no JTAC, no air assets, so give it 5 minutes. If there's no JTAC, one of you gets to do it.
Pray for drones. Gentlemen, if you didn't get it...
I mean, it's up to the ground command to dictate, you know, what assets he wants to use for this mission. I'm the Zeus.
Chris, do we have?
I just make this for you.
2 Bradleys.
And an Abrams, I believe. I don't know if the
No
Abrams
way.
How
is
many
crewed.
there is actually pilots right above?
No, Abrams,
They,
okay.
they basically rushed for
How many
armor
of the
slots.
pilots are there right now?
Bradleys have 6 seats, right?
Yeah,
Bradleys have 6 seats, yep.
Fuck's sake.
I think you're probably gonna need an MRAP, because there's more than 12 of you on the ground.
Trigger finger bit!
Yeah.
Not a
Can also
single
take
person is taking
Humvees.
Abrams.
Okay, that's grand.
Okay, so we got 1 heli crew, 2 individual pilots and take 2.
Alright, can you give us our brief now, Liru? I think everyone's here.
There is no Now when you're with me. Again, no JTAC. No
Does ground want the brief?
Yeah, please.
Alright, this is high. Here is your brief. Break. Your mission today is to relieve an Afghani armor force that has pushed into point known as P1 at 154080. Break. They will be there. They have tanks, BMP-2s, and some command assets in a Shilka. Please do not shoot them. There are allies here, and if you do that, it's going to probably fuck the entire campaign. You're going to be escorting via towing by air or driving there yourselves the 2 blue-marked vehicles at base. They are R&R Vics. Each one can perform all 3 R&R duties. Break. For reference, there is an R&R FARP made at the coal mine, which we, took last week. So if air needs it, it's there. Break. After you bring the vehicles to the FARP, you will hold there until High gives the order. This is because we have fears of insurgents still being at the marked insurgent area at 148082 at Litimed. You will be clearing out that town and then break. Moving to the airport of Airport Dishlad at 094108. How you get there is up to you. But do note that the enemies have fortifications on most of the MSRs going up to that route, as well as a very nasty AA grid. Break. Your secondary objective is to find the whereabouts of an experimental tank that the Afghanis reported engaging when they took the FARP position. If you can find it and bring it back to base, you will get a bonus for the campaign. Over.
And I just seen all you guys just get bombed by guys. Yeah, it's just like, I'm glad I'm alive.
Someone put him on whisper.
Did you say that there's active insurgents in the town attacking, or are they just possibly there?
Afghani forces reported hostile insurgents in the town of Latimad. However, they're an armor column, so they can't really go into there and clear it out because they have no infantry. Hence why they're holding the FARP position. We are going to move to the FARP position and then clear out the town of Latimad to make sure that the FARP isn't counterattacked after the Afghanis leave. Over.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Alpha, Bravo, you both up here on the command building?
I can hear you on 50. I'm thinking about having my guys have one driver in each of the R&R Vics. We'll manage that, and we'll also have a MRAP as close security.
Grand. You're Bravo, correct, Baz?
Yep.
Grand, I'll give the R&R to you.
One more thing I will say, everything that's blue is our territory with the exception of the town of Latimad. So as long as you don't go to the edge where it goes to red, you're not going to find any bad guys. I'm guaranteeing that for the beginning of this op. So you can drive there, you can airlift your Vics, do whatever you want, but that's all I'm giving you. Good luck, have fun. We've got 2 or 3 hours to kill, so GG.
Liru, is there SATCOM antennas somewhere?
In the boxes.
Quads.
Eyes, you on that?
Which one?
Sorry, I strike.
Yeah.
99.9.
Okay. 999.
Coming with me today on
99 check. Good check.
Ground Crusader, 1 times Bradley with you on 50.
Mike, check 50.
60, good check.
Second Bradley, you on that?
Mike, check 55.
Bradley, 1-2 on net.
That's correct.
Hey, firm, you got a call sign? That isn't the one you've written down?
We'll change it.
Thank you.
I have comms when Mike's grab drink. Be right back in a minute.
MRAPs. Or MRAP, rather. Yeah, but there's no point. We're sticking with the Bradleys. We go as fast as they go.
Ground, are you aware of how to do convoys, or do you want me to do convoy leading?
I've got a rough idea of it. We'll put the Bradleys, one Bradley in front, one in rear, or an Orvix in center.
Infantry Vics stagger it in between the actual thing if we're bringing infantry Vics.
A firm, Alpha and U Bravo are about bringing MRAPs. So Bradley, MRAP, Orinor, Bradley, or not Bradley, MRAP, Orinor, Bradley.
Guess we should go sit in the Vic while we wait. Because now that's
They all blow up yet? If they did, it's not my fault. I back on that. Whew.
You get the Bradleys to like shift the rear ones off back so we can get lined up.
A firm, rear Bradley, pull back a bit.
I'm alright, Sim. How are you?
Bradley 1-2, renamed to Sword. How copy?
A firm, that works.
Alright, I'm
Sword,
gonna
you'll be
go
up the rear while Crusader takes
get
lead.
that garrison to bit.
Crusader copies. Sword copies.
Convoy orders marked on map. Command will be slotting in between, just ahead of rear Bradley.
He's enterable. Cool. Sometimes they're cereal boxes. Actually, he's a marksman, so I'm gonna put him up here. Kinda tuck RPG man in the corner in case there's a vehicle rush. But attacking this position is going to prompt one of my
map is actual.
evil vehicles
firm, we'll be following that,
to
roughly.
attack.
Thank you.
Now, I meant to make that flag a Special Forces flag, but that's okay. So as I said in the beginning of this campaign, the deeper we go, the more we'll see in Special Forces. But if they bring that TAC back to base, bring that tank back to base, I'm gonna give them something like a unique vehicle. And say that they're reverse engineering the technology on that Vic.
Why would you want to be anywhere else other than guarding the Vic?
I'm just asking.
Yeah, I feel you, Sim. And Gunner, you are noticed.
Ground convoy set.
A firm, once everyone, just waiting on one guy and we'll be good to go, I believe. A firm, we're good to go. Let's get moving.
Crusader's moving out.
Oh, right, and I have that position. I almost forgot about that. I build these, you know, so much in advance that I sometimes forget about the positions I
Lead
make.
Vic, give me your max speed -5.
Max speed -5 will be 40 kilometers an hour.
FM, cap the speed there. Get like a magazine or something, guys. We're going to be driving for a while.
Ground, this is how do you copy?
A firm, I hear you.
Did you figure out your JTAC situation?
A firm, it's outcast.
A firm.
Ground, can I just get a confirmation of why the fuck there's 2 clowns on a quad bike?
JTAC and road drone up, they do recon.
They're tourists. Yeah, that's already fucking retarded. it's your call whether or not how you fucking rein him in, but having 2 guys on a quad bike going up front like that is just dumb as fuck.
It's the way Liru wants it done, and
That's how the mission's designed.
If you've got an issue with it, we can talk about it and debrief.
That's how we've done this mission already multiple times, so I don't know why he's complaining about it now. But, yeah, again, welcome to being a Zeus. So I'm not gonna have anything garrisoned up here, I'm just kind of checking.
I'll see a question. Do we actually have air assets available now or not? I assume that's a yes.
Let's see.
Also, front of the convoy, you might want to slow down a bit. I think the resupply bags are a bit slower.
No, I told them to speed the fuck up.
Yeah, we're gonna have a bit of a long drive here. I
can
told them that it was all clear. I was trying to tell them to use air, like Chinooks, to lift the Vix, but they want to drive instead, so... C'est la vie. Because, you know, you've got these nice 4 open fields here. You could literally land a Blackhawk with a squad, secure the perimeter right here, and have 1 fire team here, 1 fire team here, have a Chinook come in, drop off 2 squads. And then I had given them 4 helicopter pilots, and there's 2 jet pilots right now, so just have them then, you know, grab the 2 Chinooks here and the other 3 Chinooks here, and they can just fly that, so... I don't know. If they want to make it slower from themselves, that's fine, but... C'est la vie. Otherwise, I have everything garrisoned that I want to at this point. There isn't really anything else I had left. So, excuse me. How this op is really going to go down is they're going to secure that position, clear out that town. I got a few squads down. And I'll be bringing QRF down from the north to try to, you know, reinforce that. I'm not going to make that yet. I'll make it after I finish talking. Then we got this line of fortifications. If they take this FOB, there is intel in here that talks about where the T-100 got moved to, which is a little, you know, off to the side. Or they could just completely bypass that and attack the airfield. I'm not going to start garrisoning the airfield until they clear out this town. Now, until then, I am going to make a bit of QRF up here. And I'm going to take this all from Middle Eastern Militia. And kind of organize what I have to send, essentially. Because we're going to kind of turn this into a bit of a counterattack.
Lead Vic, you're desyncing quite a bit.
Probably because I was copy-pasting that. But now that they left the base, I can get rid of these show infantry. I guess they're just chilling. I think that's going to be the reinsert / scout. Well, they can't use the camera without a second guy, so I think that's just the reinsert little bird. Ground, this is high. Do you copy?
Hey, firm send.
I'm gonna be nice and clarify for you. I said your secondary objective was to find and secure the Fancy Future tank, as in bring it back to base, not destroy it. You don't get the bonus if you destroy it. Over.
Hey, firm. Must have misheard you.
Yeah, because when you think about it, guys, if you're doing an op where, you know, you find this, first off, I have this camo net set to invincible in case there's a mishap, but also to hide this in case it broke and spawning in. But if I want to just blow this up, then, you know, I would have hit it a lot better than that. Which I will admit, with the camo net, actually hides it pretty well. But you know, when I make an objective, I try not to make objectives that, you know, a single asset could just boop and completely negate the infantry focus. I try to build all these ops with infantry in mind. Also, I just remembered a plot hole for myself. I put a minefield here for part 3, but I completely disregarded it in this. I could have said that U.S. forces were doing a demining operation to fix that, but too late now. Ugh. Been working on too many things this week. But yeah, they're just doing the ground convoy option, so they're about halfway there, all things considered, so... Tried to hint at, hey, you don't have to drive, you can do other stuff.
On contact, unless it's a hard asset like a fucking tank division or some shit like that, just push through. Infantry contacts, we can just shrug off.
Hey, sir, that's the plan.
We wait.
Drone ops marked approximate positions of enemy infantry in town. We're going to try and avoid them getting in their line of sight as much as possible until we drop off the Norvix.
Yeah, it's literally just 3 squads of infantry, because I thought they were airlift, but yeah. Oh well. The Op 4 guys are... I guess we could call them the Revolutionary Guard, but I'm kind of putting a little bit of a sci-fi twist on it, you know, to use 2035 stuff.
What we're doing about late drives, is we convoy or is it air insertion?
I'd say air insertion to give air something to do right now, over. Up here.
Ground, just get air search, drop them off
Go over to the southeast, the Nanostar's little bird. Tell him you need an insert in.
Does it have to be Nano?
Well, he's the only transport pilot, so yes.
Okay.
Or you could walk. Alright, let's send in the first wave of Vix.
Crusader to UAV. Is there, on the file stretch that we're covering now, is there going to be any enemy contacts? Understood, thank you.
Crown, did you inform your guys that went up ahead on spot by the potentially friendlies at the P1 marker. So they're marking friendlies.
In the town of Tamat, there's enemies. Azariah, the people on the quad biker, your UAV operator, and your JTech are currently overwatching the area at this exact time.
انجام میدم. فهمیدم.
So I don't think Recon has been looking north here, because they're not going to spot this massive convoy I have coming in to essentially fortify that town. So they got a Bradley in front. I think the other Bradley is keeping rear security. Yep. This might get interesting. Because the only way they're going to get in there is to either go around or take a right here. And that's right when this insurgent counterattack is coming. So I'm going to pat myself on the back for that timing. Otherwise, I don't think they have any idea.
Mission turn, Butler.
They had the Apache, which they're getting the Apache up now. But I think I'm going to bring a AAA Vic in.
Sure. Let's catch up.
I told my driver he forgot, he missed it.
Just to help fend off against AA, because that's or against air assets, because that's the one thing I forgot. So Apache will get some free licks in. You guys are not going through the center of the town. Oh no. That was some AA, I believe. No, that was SPG-9 firing at these Vics.
Ground to sword, keep an eye to the west-northwest, keep rolling.
You're gonna go right through the town. Oh my god. That couldn't be any worse of an idea.
Ground to Crusader, are you okay?
You're gonna go through a massive fight.
Hey, be advised, 1x3 insert moving to P1 at this time. Apache will be on station in about 10 seconds.
Oh, this is a massive clusterfuck.
Just move out in front of us.
They drove right into the convoy coming in.
Crusader's on the move again.
Wow. Wow. How did Recon not catch that?
Lion's got enemies on it. Just go for it.
Oh my god. So we have one of the R&R Vics is dead. One of the R&R Vics are dead. What's up? You drove right up to me, alright. That is... Why did they drive right there?
Bravo. What's the path on the R&R?
One catastrophic, one with mobile towards the front side of that.
Alpha, what's your status?
Oh, at least one R&R got in, so we can at least use the FARP.
This is Sword, currently a clear town marker, providing cover for infantry without a Vic.
Holy shit.
Moving into the town.
Be advised, ground driver drove into the center of town, so I'm on the site. Ground out, sir.
decided to drive the entire convoy round the outskirts of town.
That's my idea. Avoid the infantry in town. Bad idea.
Yeah, bad idea.
Any consolation, I'm gonna pay for it in my life.
I am... I'm just so embarrassed. Where was the air overwatch? Where was recon to see that convoy coming? Where was the plan literally taking them through the center of the fucking town? Like, if you're gonna drive in, literally just drive in on the edge, like...
This is Bradley's sword. We got 8 slots in our rear. Load in, we can get through the friendlies. Correction, 6.
Wow. That was just incredible, I guess.
Ground just vehicle is very oftentimes there.
So I genuinely thought when they were doing this route that they would then, like, cut right and, like, maybe at worst go on the right side here. That way stuff would be dismounted on the left, but they literally drove into it.
This is Crusader. Due to the lack of infantry support, we're moving over to the Afghani position.
This is Sword. We've taken our full load. We're on our way to friendly base at this time.
That was impressive. Like, I'm not even surprised, like...
That's a squad left.
Holy shit.
Right as we got 10 seconds before contact, our Bradley lost his driver and couldn't see the enemy because of that.
So, the whole point of that was you guys would, like, you know, go around the town to the fob, and then my enemy convoy would come in, dismount, and counterattack your position. Instead, you guys went right through the town into my convoy
Crusader at P1.
that I sent out from my territory. Literally, I staged them over at 138, 111, hoping that, you know, that giant open road, recon or an air Apache or something would see them coming, and no, they got right on top of you, and you got fucked, so GG, I guess.
This is Sword. We've ended the
Might want to tell Nano we might need a bigger reinsert chopper.
Outcast, can you hear me?
Ground to JTAC.
Like, Jesus, that was a beating.
We're gonna need something a bit bigger than a little bird for reinserts. Copy. I don't know why he's just taking a little bird. Ground to high.
This is high, sun traffic.
Are there replacement MRAPs at this Afghani spot?
Negative. They only have the vehicles that they brought. They didn't bring any spare. Break. From what I've been being relayed to, from Afghanis, excuse me, they're gonna hold that position until you get, break yourselves, put back up at full strength at the fob, and then they need to pull out, because, 2 of their tanks got messed up by an SPG-9 in the town, over. Send it, go to 6 now.
Well now.
Ground to Alpha and Bravo. Have either of you
Dark
lost your
Demon,
MRAP?
thanks for the, resub. I hope you've enjoying the operations, man. I hope you're getting a kick out of this.
I was here with the cost of what was there in the do.
Alright, so remind me, guys, we lost, the R&R Vic doesn't matter, really, in the scheme of things, but this was, one of the Mark 29 MRAP. So that got pretty effed up. I'll be honest, normally I feel bad when shit like that happens. Right now, I'm just, like, I'm burnt. You know, just seeing that, like, that's happened so many times the past few weeks, where just something stupid happens, where it's like, eh. You know, I want them to do well. Any Zeus wants their player
Sword
base
to
to do
drone
well.
up. Any eyes on anything coming
But
towards the fob? Or spark?
there were so many things wrong with what they just did, where it's like, I can't even... At least the frickin' town, like, what I was gonna have counter-attack him is now all dead, because they drove into it. But
the NRAP goes to the
why wasn't the Apache on station? When they were taking contact, the Apache was, grounded. Why did they drive literally right next to the town instead of, like, hugging the coast or going? Why didn't they use the air Vics to just air the Vics in?
The FARP, I assume,
and then, you know, stage to hit the town? Why didn't they... Why didn't Recon catch the large amount of units like, literally driving down this MSR?
Ground forces, be advised, due to circumstances that are out of people's control,
there.
One of our air stations has to go off net. He's landing the bird and then he's got to disconnect. We will only have one cap plane available for the mission.
So I think that's Falcon going in.
Let me rephrase that. One cap pilot for the mission.
I mean, that's not a total loss. I mean, the last mission that was done on this campaign actually got messed up because one of those cap pilots buzzed the AO. And, provoked me to retaliate, so...
Good check 50.
So now what I had planned, like, I've only got 3 guys left, they're gonna fuck off immensely. Yeah, I don't think they have anything in their way to, just grab a Vic and drive off, but...
Copy.
What?
Hey, High Command?
Hold on. This is high, send traffic.
You didn't transmit, Liru, but I have an emergency right now. Can we just count that?
Last call sign, you're coming in 0x5.
Yeah, Falcon, I'll mulligan it, just disconnect.
Yeah, I thank you. I'm out. Peace.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
No clue. Is there a ground that knows this?
Ground's back at base being reinserted. We'll be in 3 minutes, wait 1.
Copy, we're holding steady at the base.
Nathan, hold the fob for now till reinserts are in.
Sorry, I had to save a plane because pilot had an IRL thing. What'd you need?
My mother never held me.
Can you TP me to John D?
Oh, are you the driver that randomly DC'd?
Not randomly, game crashed.
Took you this long to notice?
Well, yeah. Okay, sorry. Didn't mean to.
Yeah.
So now they have the drone right over that position. I guess they're gonna start scouting stuff out. I mean, at this point, I'm gonna start garrisoning the
rearm just to top up our ammo.
the airbase.
The aeronautics for the objective is to be up north.
Okay, from south side of the base, yeah?
Should be about fucking ZE.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, they're on the south side of the base. Continue driving and you'll find them right around the corner.
Because now that there's not going to be like a town sweep, I'll just get this stuff down. But holy fuck. That's what I love about Arma, you know, I can make something, I'm like, yeah, this will be a nice start, you know, a little feel-good thing, but went from 0 to 100, so I just can't stop thinking about that. Literally 0 to 100, and fuck. Just fuck. Holy shit.
Sword to Chinook, is there any reason why you're popping flares?
It's Nanostar. I've asked him as well.
Yeah, so they just brought one of the vehicles up. This is what pisses me off the most. They just used the Chinook to... Why didn't they just do that for their...
I can drive it in. We'll get reorganized. Push up the town.
They have the capacity. They just showed you the capacity, and yet they don't do it. Ah! Why didn't you just...
Sword to Crusader, we're almost done with our triple R. Once we get done, you can do the same.
And I've said this before. You have to just tell them how to do their job. Like, you give them all the tools, they don't think it. They just, yeah. It hurts. It just hurts. It just hurts.
First town,
just
Bravo,
hurts.
you're going
It
to take
just
the south
hurts.
side of the MSR. Alpha's going to take the north side. We're just going to push it. How you clear your respective parts is up to you. Just don't rush out ahead. Hey, firm, we're going to push true anyway. No reason.
Yeah, I'll have air. Let me relay to... Just take the next reinsert bird in. JTAC, this is high. I've got an extra break. I've got an extra medic that doesn't have a squad. I'm gonna have him take a reinsert bird up to help you guys out. Over.
Solid copy. I'll have him load into the bird that's currently FTB right
Alright,
now.
Fred. Yeah, just get in the bird that comes back and help out whoever ground tells you to. Because they kind of need it.
Affirm.
Alpha Bravo, let me know when you're about ready.
Private time sounds ready.
Sword is ready. I believe Crusader's still rearming and repairing. Give him one more light.
Crusader's finished.
Affirm.
Alpha ready to move.
Hey, firm, let's get moving towards the town. Just to reiterate, Alpha, you're taking north of the road that comes into. Bravo's taking south of it.
No, just one.
دریافت شد. دارم میام. دریافت شد. دریافت شد. منتظرم. انجام میدم. منتظر دستورم. دریافت شد. آماده دستورم. فهمیدم.
Send traffic.
آماده‌ام.
Send traffic with JTAC.
No one called on 5-0.
منتظر دستورم.
Sorry, wait one. Alpha Bravo, push ahead of the VIX for count. I mean, you might want to dismount. There's definitely enemies still in here. Out of curiosity, why? I'll do it, but fuck it. I don't know, we were talking about the town, so I get clear the town. Sure. If you want to just blaze through and draw them out, they probably don't have any RPGs if you want to risk that, I suppose.
They already went through the town, and he's having them do it again, so I might as well send something, but... At this rate, I don't think they're gonna get up to the airport, because I'm assuming player-based fatigue is already very high.
Don't have to clear it, just walk through town.
Did I make a fortified position here? No, I moved it to just being over there.
For what's worth, patrol routes are marked on map. Go take a quick look at them. If there's nothing there, map back up. And we'll be leaving.
شنیدم. دارم میام. دارم میام. شنیدم.
Alright, I'm gonna make a technical patrol.
منتظرم. منتظرم.
Crusader to Bravo, we'll stay on your 6.
آماده.
Ground forces, be advised, you have 3 times radar contacts, 3 clicks out to the northwest, pushing in towards your position now. We believe that they are AA.
دارم میام.
Clarify, air contacts or ground contacts?
Ground contacts.
Solid.
فهمیدم.
I rarely get to do vehicle patrols like that, so it's cool when I can throw them in.
Be advised, 5 vehicles in total in a convoy.
Say again, 5 vehicles?
It is
Yeah, it's
3
big
Urals,
brain
1
time.
off-road, and 1 Dishka UAZ that are inbound from the northwest. Ground to high.
So,
This is high, send traffic.
now that the Afghanis have thrown north, can we have them deal with any more attacks instead of slowing us down every 5 seconds?
Just clear the town and move on. Over.
Affirm.
Crusader's breaking off from Bravo, headed northwest.
Crusader, recommend sticking with the group. If they have AA, they might have AT as well.
We're not going far.
Okay. Sword to drone op. Are they going down MSR Silver? Or are they just kind of going as the crow flies?
Some get their morale back up a little bit.
Be advised, unmarked road next to MSR Silver on the right side.
Hey, firm, we've already come in contact with the UAZ and an off-road, waiting on the Urals.
Copy, remember 3 times.
دارم میام. دارم میام.
This is Crusader, we have destroyed 1 Ural, 1 off-road.
Solid.
Oh, it's going weird, it's going.
Drone, we're moving up from it. Okay, firm. Town's clear, map back up. We'll be moving out. We'll be moving towards MSR Iron and approaching the airfield from the south. Unfortunately, there's two bombs between us and that. So we'll have to punch through those.
Send in an angry mob.
This is Break, this is Crusader. We're engaging 1 times BTR northbound.
Aim for one of the infantry form up to just Bradley full security. In case more things show.
Crusader reporting 1 times destroyed BTR.
All Bradleys and squads move to the OP marked on map. We're going to fall there. It's just south of town.
Confirm RP marker.
RP, south of town.
South of town. Okay.
So they're rallying down here. They have the 2 fobs marked. And I got those Vics, I guess, slowing down. They're gonna displace. So yelling at Fred to get in.
Sword's gonna take the lead, Crusader's gonna take the rear, and we're gonna push up to the fog bears about to bomb.
So I'm just gonna stop talking about it.
Hi, we have 1 times a new join in. Fly him or TV?
Fly him. Alright, I'm gonna start clearing bodies here. We've already wasted enough time, so I'm gonna turn time acceleration down to 0. Gonna get rid of that Vic. Hearing some of those Vics, I don't know what they're engaging though. So I got this ambush right here. I hope it's marked. Yes, it is. Cool.
All elements, black line's merely a guide. Don't feel the need too tightly to it. Particularly once we get contact.
So I know this is an ambush point. I'm surprised they're not having, if it's just a bunch of Hajis, they're not having air soften it up. They're just gonna charge it. That's okay, I guess.
شنیدم. شنیدم.
Overwhelming firepower is okay with 2 Bradleys. And at the same time, they're literally just driving right up the route.
Airstrike's a no-go, but not by the leg.
Let's not take any from.
Hey, back to cover then. Dismount if you feel the need to.
He freaked out.
Bradley block 5, pushing off
Stay firm, kill it.
Jesus. Got a lot of angry infantry back here, but they're completely out of position.
SPG down.
Be advised, apparently there is a ZU in that fob that I'm just now being kept hold of.
See if I can make these guys triple time it, but I think it's because they're aggroed. And I'm not going to respawn them all. Air did just buzz them, so they're probably going to stay aggroed. I'm going to rush this guy in the gun. That was enough to drop Canada right there. And they drop him. Alright, so 2 guys got knocked because of that, but otherwise that's alright.
Once you confirm it's clear, we're moving up.
Let's see if I can run those guys up. See if I can just delete those guys and have them move up to that town from their rear. I hope Nano's not dropping someone off right there, because otherwise they're going to be out of position.
Maybe want to shoot up the wheels, I guess.
Rob, you said that about Klafgan last stream.
Once we're done here, we're pushing along the black line.
So I got Angel up.
Wahibia, and then we'll be attacking Tumor.
At least I think they did. I don't see a dead body. I don't see a person back at base.
Confirm, then just leave it.
Sword, this is Bravo Vic. Eyes on infantry west, 260, moving left, south.
TP to undead. So you're just seeing explosives kind of go up on there. Alright, didn't want to have to do this, but... It'll make them move faster.
Everyone's mounted, we're pushing back onto the road to our south and continuing along the line.
I don't think they're gonna catch them though. Yeah, now this is an objective that Air better fucking soften. And... yeah. Otherwise, if they try to charge that position, they're gonna die.
This is Sword, no more thermal contact from my scope.
Crusader concurs.
Oh, there's the 3 guys I told to pull back. They actually made it back. Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna send this guy.
Confirm, all elements move south to the road. Ground command, if you hold, I have 1 times reinsert that's waiting to come in on your pause. Negative, the reinsert bird can catch up with us and land when it gets here. It's already here, it's been waiting to land. Confirm, that's free to land. South Captain, please pop some smoke on your position.
It's gonna give me just enough time to get those infantry up on the rear. Now, I don't think the ZU is going to spot it coming in if it stays low, because they got this hill right here, thankfully.
Reference color smoke by roughly.
Let's see, I'm going to start making QRF Vic for Iranian forces, so let's do... close top Ural, double squat it.
Convoy form up on the road, same order as before. the shooters to our northwest.
Break, 1 times helo.
Want to give a bearing?
Northwest north, heading east. Coming towards the convoy now.
No, I'm gonna have them wave off. There, saw it. I just want it to be a spotter piece. Yeah, it's a little metagamey for me to do, but yeah, I'm just trying to hint off that they be coming.
Once this range gets in, we're up to
Team 6 now.
Sword, you're on point again with Crusader in rear.
Crusader, copy.
Swick is going hella slow. I don't think it hit anything, it's just being silly.
Hello.
Kamakuru, thanks for the 7-month resub. I hope you keep
Doug.
enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this. I've got a very customized set of Ace Medical settings for the 3.12
that is an
update.
unarmed helicopter. We're not going to shoot that down unless we want to really upset the enemy air defenses. If you get an armed helicopter coming your way, by all means, we'll shoot that stuff down. Convoys are rolling. We're moving along black line.
They marked these 2 MVTs. These are they don't know this, but these are empty, but they've got 2 on the perimeter right here.
This is Crusader reporting contact east-northeast of our position, bearing 070 from our position.
And these guys are just behind the hill, so they're not actually looking.
East, northeast? Affirm. It's Vince Infantry for leaving it.
Now again, they could completely bypass these fobs. I'll just be ambushing them later, you know, what I can basically pull out. So, you know, I got tanks in here. This one, I've got this armed chopper, which will attempt to take off. No, they're gonna completely bypass it. Oh my god. So if they attack this, then going to essentially just tell those tanks to go mobile. And crew up those tanks as well. So I'll have a platoon of T-55s on their ass. That's funny. I guess they're now overcorrecting because they, you know, drove through that contact. I hit him. I guess this is the part where I call for a QRF convoy. hit a tree. Hearing my Shilka's fire. But let's have a BTR 70 lead. And hopefully that'll make the other two Vics move with it. Awesome. And we'll set up a defensive line in there. Well, yeah, this fob is going to stay silent because they have the experimental tank in here, so...
Southwest from the cross. We're rushing on that next.
We're just going to send other forces to go counter that.
If I just back those can get out of the cover, destroy it before it gets up. We're gonna have to take a quick look to ensure everything big is dead, but basically the idea. I don't want to attack us first.
Three, two, three.
Shanida. Dorambia.
Crusader Orient West, found someone MSR to intercept your
Shanida.
Crusaders copy.
Hands on me down.
What's up?
UPK Vic. It's also responding. So I think that was just pure luck or metagame, but that's okay.
This is Sword. Be advised you have 2 to 3 times MBTs moving from the north towards your guys' current position. 2 times, 3 times T-55s. Hey, what's up? It's from Bob 3.
Daddy option. 안전합니다.
안전합니다.
Crusaders copy. Full staff.
These guys are gonna link up with these guys. This is high, send traffic. No, but you might be able to figure out how to drive it forward a little bit, so maybe you can get air to take it.
This is Bravo Vic.
Crusader reporting an enemy MI in the air to our north.
Tested all these units on hitboxes a while back, but I guess one slipped through the cracks. What guy was that? That was not that one, not that one, this one.
Sorry.
Yeah, that would be an issue. Deploy a SATCOM antenna, you're barely audible. Over. It's cooking off over here.
This is Crusader, incoming cars coming to the FOB. Engage into the G-Cruise 1 more coming to you. Bearing. South, up the road.
Two of the three entities northeast have been destroyed. Third one's missing.
Disregard, second car shattered as well.
Ground to high.
This is high, send traffic.
According to Bravo SL, that tank can't be lifted by a Chinook. I don't know if that's true or not. Can you confirm?
I was able to do it, but if you don't think you can, move on. Or drive it back yourselves. I don't care at this point.
Hey, firm, we're gonna leave it.
Last tank down.
Hey, firm. One of my guys is gonna try driving it back, and if he can't, he's gonna disable it.
All set up.
This is Crusader, will be on the MSR waiting for you. Lewis.
I'm trying. I don't know. We're missing on.
This is starter, be aware, need to go offline to recharge.
Performance by the T-junction. Performance by Bradford to the west. So I just...
Proof of concept. Can't tow it my ass. Like, what do you want from me? Because if they don't do it, they'll claim I didn't test it, so I just do it on stream to prove that they're full of shit, but I don't know, I might throw this campaign and just throw my slot, because I'm not having fun with this anymore. Like, you know, I'm getting my hands on Star Wars stuff and all that fun jazz. But there you go, like, fuck me, right? It's almost like I don't
My Apache's currently at BP3, but I believe you, I guess.
Crusader Alpha, do you want one of us to take a look at your engine?
Alright, let's, I guess, delete all the Roman infantry here since they bypassed that fob. Go ahead, delete all this shit up here. Oh yeah, and they lost one of those open back transport Humvees.
Clearing an Alpha on the right side, left line, and Bravo on the left. Since Jonah told us those guys in there, and I don't want to bypass them.
Crusader Alpha, what's the deal?
Shada. Doramio.
Oh no, I'm having a lot of fun with Star Wars and developing that. It's just, you know, I make this op concepts.
Break, 1 times BMP, northwest north of Sword.
We got all these guys set up. So we got that BMP right there. Patrol car found him. So I'm gonna have to go patrol car, go murk him. That's just AI being AI. So I got 2 Urals coming up to reinforce. This big boy right here coming out. That's not gonna be good. Where's the Bradley support? Why'd the Vix push out ahead of the Brads? That's very silly. At least now the Bradleys can now take out that Vix since I overextended her. It's a reload war. But the pilot is dead. Oh, that's even. Oh, man. Where's that 80 Alpha I had? Oh, it left. Okay.
Grab the sword, push up on the right side with Alpha, Crusader, go left, Bravo. Crusader copies.
I mean, if I don't have any Vix around to respond to it, then I won't have a respawn. Looks like the Apache's finally getting on stage. Ah, here's the 80 Alpha. Guess maybe they'll go pull security. I don't know. You know, you're in enemy territory. Maybe you should clear your stuff. Well, a Jedi can. Here, let me. This guys need to rush right. But instead their little AI brains are making them stay. And then push down mid. Here, this guy, he's a crewman, doesn't even have any guns. I'm just gonna have him fuck off. So Wasper, the medic, is trying to now patch him up. And my BTR-80 is coming around. So what's this jackass doing? So I got some of them to pull aside, so we can still have something for the infantry to shoot at, which is relatively nice. Otherwise the rest of this position is pretty much fortified in where I want it to be.
Sword to Alpha, we have a Ural here who should be
Apache, I think, is circling that position. You know, just have combat in the market right here.
Bravo, you got.
Ooh, dropped him and he took the wall. There's two guys right there. Saw Canada right in there take a few shots. Now you're gonna have this force come around and flank. That's the rest of them dropped. Let me scroll out on the map now.
If you're not gonna click properly, do not tell me to stop shooting. Crying out loud.
And I think Nanostar died, so now Wasper now has to complete the mission. We can assume that someone would talk him through how to fly this at 100. Oh my god, no, don't drive up to my AA position. That's hilarious. That is actually hilarious.
Crusader Bravo, where are you moving?
North.
And you drove right in front of him. You have a drone that shows you where people are and you don't recon your forward position. Oh my god. Guys. If they knew something was up there, they would have had air either strike it or they would have chilled. But now they're gonna grenade it instead. Where's my QRF? I'm gonna... You know what? No. No, I'm gonna be mean. I'm done. Tired. Can you make it up there? Sure, you'll figure it out. Ah, shame. Might have just lost my ability to RC too with RCing that unit as it was dying, but let's see. Nope, still got it, luckily.
Can you push to them and help secure them? Disregard, clear, this one of them off. don't need to push up though, as they cleared it. And hopefully don't reposition on their own.
Budshed McGee is gonna call for some help. But the Shilka ain't gonna be able to help him.
Just truck crewing my shut up and just crashed my shut up.
Well, why would they do that?
Because my pilot of the shut up died, and I was currently in the process of trying to get him back over there. Apparently decided that it wasn't fast enough.
What's the status of the T-100? Okay.
This is why I'm not difficult Liru anymore. At least in my opinion. The Liru that would make IED butterflies or, you know, crazy goat concoctions. I don't do it anymore because I don't have to do it. Player base has Apaches, A-10s, F-18s, Bradleys, Abrams. I only have T-72s and these things, which I only throw if areas, you know, waving their dick at me. I have Cobras, which are weaker, you know, Apaches, but I only give them rocket pods. I don't give them any AGMs because I don't want ground to get dunked immediately. I'm nice, Liru.
Junction at the MSR yellow marker?
I'm nice, Liru. Jeez! They just stay with them, I guess. Grand Theft T100 or something. I don't know. Hey kid, get back here with my T100! Son of a bitch!
Sounds good. Fucking Crusader, can you follow a similar vector and kind of watch our...
Yeah, they left this guy alive, so he's asking this BMP to come help him. Hey kid, get back here!
Crusader, repeat. This is Crusader, repeat your last because it was intended for us.
Affirm, Crusader, this is Sword. We'll be following blue marker following the outskirts of town. Can you follow the rear and watch our western vector?
This is Crusader. We have concerns about being so close to buildings and so close to the town.
Wow.
Be dealing.
I thought we'd go over him.
Alright, copy. We'll cover the west.
Stay firm, Sword, taking point.
Yep, so he's suppressed, so he's gonna stay low. You'll never take me alive, coppers! Amazing.
It's fun.
Oh, look, they killed the BTR-80. I had GTA in them. That's cute.
Two things, as one, I'm the gunner, not the driver. Two, I just blacked out, so I didn't hear the first thing you said. What did you say?
Here, I'm gonna put this down. Just hit the G key. So that when they come up here, I'll try to have the planes take off and they'll shoot them down. It'll look really cool. Maybe, I don't know. Shilkas are still firing at, it looks like Devincer's drone.
That wasn't in the playbook, guys.
Town's empty, because didn't want to overload it.
Just deal with it, you're good. Keep moving. Keep the pressure in the movement.
Have these guys come in. Okay, you know, I try to have this as, you know, there would be a few fortified towns, but most of the towns are going to be empty because, you know, most of the civvies left because most of the civvies are, Afghani dudes. I don't know if this BMP is aggroing on air or if it's aggroing on them, but I'm going to try to have this guy stick to his orders of going up there and laughing at him. See, I think, yep, Shilkas are still firing at the drone, which is drawing aggro, which, you know, it's a very smart advanced tactic to do.
This is Crusade of Concern. Isn't T-100 above the alive?
Alright, Bradley started engaging, so I'm going to send my armor assets in. I'm gonna give it top of the hour, maybe a little less. Just knocked that Vic out with rockets, or I think gun-guided AGMs. Uh-oh. Granite just got dicked pretty hard. The GMG doing some damage. Actually manages to knock it out. Nice. Let's see if this pilot actually takes off, because that would be pretty swell. Hearing some rocket launches. I got two stragglers. BMP-2 still driving up there. I think these guys noticed. Yep, they're fucking off. Over here so he doesn't turn too hard into the actual hangar.
Alright, sort it down. Sort it down.
I don't think these things are smart enough to fly properly.
This is Crusader. We spotted an enemy fighter trying to take off.
Gonna risk it. You idiots, get down! Well, that happened. Hi, I'm in the air now. Hope your cap's good. Hit beep, you fool.
This is Wasbur, I'm back online. I'm going back for the tank. It's on the emissary.
Oh, there goes the other Apache.
217 on the map.
Woo. Shot down by this guy, maybe. Or maybe he was... Nope, the ZU gun's dead. So yeah, it was definitely that plane. The plane is angry. Slushy coming in. Come on, Slush, you gotta see him, man.
No idea.
That was very close. Uh-oh.
Crusader's ground, we are not effective at this time. Our gunner's down and our engine is dead. We heard forward that have action helicopters. I repeat,
These guys are now coming into breach. Go put him over here.
I have news and bad news.
Yeah. I think Slushy just shot my other plane down.
Captain pointless at this point in time. And you have a jet in the air. You have got no problem anytime. Be here all night.
Target locking.
Crusader, our gunner's still down. We're going to probably need help on our position from a medic.
Oh yeah, Mr. Krabs. Well, invading a Shilka in that. Not the craziest thing in the world. I'll have the crew get out just to defend that Vic. Nimia's dying. Hearing more AA launching off. Slushy flared that one off. Ooh, Bradley found that thing. Oh, ouchie to ground command there. Tow away. What? Okay. Alright, let's have one more reinforcement truck come down.
Bohemia. Bohemia.
Crusader, stand by on that.
Two more rockets were just launched. I think they were big misses.
Sorry, from the airfield, ordering them out.
Now this guy walk out. What could still be shooting missiles? I didn't put any AAA there. These guys are running away. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah, it was that then, I think, still shooting missiles. I hope this is carrying them over. These guys are bandaging. Oh, man. Alright, it's now time to shell the town, because I'm evil.
There's a ground that you copy last.
And Liru says, fuck this
our
town.
Gunner is dead. We
Fuck
are
them
gonna really need
kids.
an R&R for not to prevent the video for much longer.
Hey, Airfield.
Sword to all forces. We can't find any other Iglas at our pause. We're gonna look around. We don't need our help at the airbase.
Fuck them earth rams. We can get through. We can use the barrel.
On the MSI, Euro.
We have. Oh no! Shit! Ah! Dimitri! Full power to the rear engine! I don't think this is how physics works! Okay, we're out of here! Get me the fuck out of here. Fuck that wall, I'm an artillery tank. Shit, Dimitri! Dimitri, I have an idea! Get on the gun!
North, moving west.
I think I missed!
Brent, behind you, now on your left.
Pedal to the metal, Dimitri. I think we can get away. Dimitri, you fool! Oh, fuck! It cooked off. Ah. Shame. If I raised the gun a little bit, we would have hit him. Could have totally girls unpanzered his ass. Oh man.
This is Sword, RDP's destroyed. Europe got away. We're returning to the airbase at this time.
Whew.
That would be the drop off from that Euro. Since you're the only ones there.
Crusader to Sword, that's going to be you since we're only 2-man crew right now.
Ground forces be advised, you have hostiles on both sides of the mosque.
나라미야, 안정이다.
Which side of the mosque was checking on RPD with that infantry support soon?
Look, the vehicle drove out on its own. Now I'm gonna gun it the fuck down.
Sword, be advised, you have a danger close gun run on your position on the south side.
Cool, we're getting the fuck out of here. Don't fire on the Bradley, or gun and turret her down.
Ground to high.
Whew. This is high. Send your message. Yeah, that gun's not really meant for gun running, but hey, you tried! It's okay, it's the thought that counts. I'm actually dead serious when I say that.
Jump in the hangar and get some repairs and medical done. We're doing it in the hangar. Cover.
I love how they're still running away. This guy just doesn't give a shit. 'Cause that gun is meant for shooting out planes. Remember, if they're armed, it's not a war crime. You know, alright, I'm actually gonna check. Did they actually ever get that T-100 back to base? Oh, fuck, speak of the devil. Amazing. And that's gonna basically tell these idiots to slow down because my infantry are fucking inept.
This is Sword, our optic is down. We'll be effective at about 50 meters, no more.
فهمیدم. دارم میام. دریافت شد.
Safe copy.
شنیدم. دارم میام.
Sword copy. Ground, we'll need a small repair for our optic. No, are there any AAA or triple optics in this bomb or no?
Yeah, I don't give FOBs triple RVICs anymore because they just use Iraqi equipment to repair a Bradley. That's not how it works. But it's a game, you know, subjective to everything. I'm just gonna RC these guys.
Ground to high.
This is high, send traffic. Ground, this is high, send your traffic.
High command, be advised. FOB buys the airbase is secure or as secure as it's gonna get. It looks like enemy infantry is retreating to the southwest. What do you want us to do from here?
Roger, hold that objective. We will index in a moment after the last guy in town dies. Over.
Solid copy. Ground command, did you catch all that?
Shoot me! Shoot me! Now! It went off in my hand and I still didn't die. Amazing.
This is sort of recon. Do you have eyes on the southwest shore by the blown up BMP? I have one tank's man hidden behind the rock. Is that friendly or enemy?
Dora me up. Back me down.
Scenic.
Cap, be advised. Reference red smoke. Enemy hostiles on red smoke. Come in, do gun run. Red smoke is west of town.
You there, Liru?
Yeah.
Oh, I hit the Apache in the end.
A plane that took off from
Yeah,
the objective they were doing. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get a lock until literally we bought, so.
Yep.
Yeah. That's exactly what we thought, Link. That fucking plane that took off from the airfield.
Ran into us.
Oh, it ran into us or shot us?
It shot you, and then it flew past you like a badass.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be such a cool clip.
Maybe.
Wouldn't have been if we were recording it, because it was desyncy as fuck.
Do you know what the next episode is gonna be?
There's a
Tomorrow.
There's a thing on the Discord, dude.
So many lucky shots.
Oh my fucking god.
Break.
That was.
Oh, ops over.
I finally learned how to medic.
Baptism by fire.
I'm still That's busy great, crashing. I don't know dude. what happened.
Baptism by fire is how I learned to medic. My first armor, I was a medic. Oof.
Surprisingly good way to learn the role.
Who's popping?
Fuck is that noise?
That's me hitting myself with my empty bottle.
I should be grass.
All right, let's go over
Surely
that.
Drinking out of it.
It's empty.
Why do you think
Neutron, you're hot micing.
Okay, so I meant for that first part to be, you know, a little big hint about, hey, you could just airlift them, but you guys want to drive them, so I let you, because this is all about you pick and choose your own adventure. There were a bunch of custom fobs in there. You, whether by luck, metagame, stream snipe, I don't know, I don't care. You went to the one fob that had the final objective vehicle in it, so good job. You then, your pilot tried to tell you that he couldn't cable roper it or whatever, but that would be really silly if I gave you a vehicle that you couldn't bring back. I literally on stream just copy pasted it at the airfield and showed me cable lifting it up for the stream to know I'm not, you know, someone that just gives you shit that's not tested anymore, because otherwise I'd look like an idiot, right? But digression aside. I then knew because you engaged the Overwatch tank, and because they're the T-55 ones from Glob Mob, they do actually, you know, not get insta-killed. So they were able to report your position, so they tried to set up a blocking position. You blew through that, which was good. And then you assaulted the airfield, and I was able to get a jet in the air and shoot down your last Apache. And yeah, Slushy fought through tooth and nail to be your cap. So overall, hope you had fun. Few issues. I think the biggest one of the night was you guys decided to go through an enemy garrison town and not notice that a massive QRF convoy from the north came in. I staged that about 2.5, 3 clicks north, and there was a giant open field of about 750 meters that I thought something in the air would spot it, but your air assets were grounded, and Recon was too busy staring at the 3 squads in the town. So, I don't know, big oof there, because, you know, they ended up driving into
I'm
you.
going to comment on that. So, I didn't say anything because I thought that was your template. But I did see 3 vans full of infantry, an SPG-9 vehicle, and stuff like that all over there, and I thought they were your template because of how they were spaced. So, I wasn't going to call anything in on that.
That's fair. So, templates are put in the corners for me, like corners of the map. But, yeah, I had them all organized there because that's where they were chilling. To, you know, because my original thought process was you guys would go in via air, and then I could bring that convoy in and then, you know, counterattack your position, blah, blah. But, you know, you guys drove, so I thought, you know, get into town by taking the quickest route possible, but instead you went through the town. So the timing got thrown off.
Had that QRF been stationed on the road and the order was going to be to step off and whatever, then yeah, I totally would have called something in on it and not thought that it was a template, but just how it was spaced out, whatever, it looked like a template.
Right. If you have a question, just ask me on 5-0. I'll answer it. But digression aside, yeah. There was a few placement issues, I'd say, with your VIX. Either the VIX went off on their own and I just RPG'd one at the end. Or they were completely behind the infantry that, you know, pushed into a fortified position. And a BTR-80 pulled around and shot out like 2 or 3 dudes, but he'll figure it out. Do you guys want to keep doing this, or should I switch it to something else? That's what I'm trying to say here.
It was good.
Fun.
It was good. It was fun.
Campaign.
It was good.
It's fun. Good. It's just some portions of it can be punishing.
And something I do need to apologize for, the one fucker that had an invincible vest, I don't know why, that he has a different vest than everyone else. That's something I tested weeks ago, and I guess fucked that up, so I will admit defeat on that one, so I'll fix that one.
40 hours testing. I have a good thing on stream of me dumping 300-ish rounds of M240 belts.
I mean, they're supposed to be my special forces. He's just a god. He just, you know, said fuck you.
He just
melted your bullets with his brain.
He's got that Uno card, the reverse one.
The reverse Uno. Yeah. That's why Azariah was down. That makes so much sense. All right.
Fucking marksman blew up more shit than me. I was AT.
Round, go ahead. Have fun.
Star Convoy went bad. I don't think that's a particularly insightful thing to say. It was some bad luck. Basically, a minute, like 10, 20 seconds before the QRF hit us, lead Vic's driver, I guess, crashed and pulled to the side. So
correct.
We had the Bradley was supposed to be the first thing to run into enemy contact, and it ended up being an MRAP and an or Vic. So that was a bit of an oof. But once we got the Ornorvics there, cleared the town, everything went fine after that mostly. People were a bit slow getting mounted back up, getting going. Comms, whenever people engaged stuff, it was a 50-50 on whether they'd tell anyone they were shooting things, but that's pretty much normal. And near the end, I might have lost control and Az made a plan that worked because there was no enemies and because it was aggressive. So yeah, actually, I guess I learned that sometimes recon's a waste of time, I guess. Especially if you're looking at an airfield 20 meters away from you and you can see there's no enemies, so just go. But all in all, things went fine. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. Everyone did fine. I guess Alpha?
Alpha?
I say no one did any oopsies in Alpha, everyone was competent. I think everything went pretty well. Except for the one moment where a certain driver of a R&R Heroic decided to make a donut in the middle of the street and we got hit by an autocannon.
The driver of Recon Vic was unconscious.
Okay, never mind then, but that killed us.
Makes sense, yeah.
3 of us survived.
Nothing of value was lost, but yeah. But as usual, comms and such, but other than that, everything was okay. Bravo.
Shot a lot of shit. First contact at that town. It wasn't the best idea to draw your ingress route to go around the entirety of the town, where every angle the town could shoot at us from. Pick a side and stick to it. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with the quality of the people that I had today. Expected it to go a lot worse, and I actually enjoyed myself from what squad leading as far as that goes. The thing that I draw issue with is mainly for individual elements of people. Look, I get going in as a fucking JTAC and a drone up, but going on a quad bike of all things, that's considered pretty much memeing and griefing at that point in my book.
It's by design, though.
Yeah, it's by the design. The drones for the drone operator are in there. The darters are in there. Satcoms and antennas are in there. I mean, that's just how it's been designed. I mean, if I'm going around making jumps and whatever with a quad bike, then sure, go report me for griefing or whatever. But when I'm going over there to get a heads up and get eyes on the entire AO so I can call in air assets, then just back off. So that's why we were on a quad. I mean, if you want, JTAC can drive with you and not have eyes on what's coming ahead. So
Let's give him a warm welcome.
Other than that, overall impressed with the quality of the Vic crew that I put in the Vic crew today. Pretty much decked anything that was ever a problem to us. My thanks to the people who didn't dismount when we took first contact, because one thing that this community often struggles with is when to mount and when to dismount. Bear in mind, we are in MRAPs, these things can take 7.62s like it's cheese essentially, and they'll be able to shrug them off. So for not dismounting and just being able to just like engage, like counter engage with the guns that we had available, it's good shit. More of it, please. Other than that, I got nothing.
I guess Bradley's.
All right. Hi, I'm Crusader. As was mentioned earlier, we were when the convoy first moved out, we were the lead Vic, and right when we took the contact, our driver crashed out hard, so we could not move, and luckily we didn't get murdered for it. Aside from that hiccup, we did our best. There was a few other hiccups after that, but mostly toward the end we were taking contact from that BTR on the mountain, and our gunner died. I don't have many other comments aside from that. Good coordination kind of for the between the Vics. That's about, yeah, I don't have much else.
Okay, I was command for Sword, and my driver and my gunner, oh Jesus Christ, I barely did anything. You guys ripped through everything that was put in front of us like you would, like you didn't even care what it was. You guys murdered everything. I was just happy that was happening. Couple of times the driver was a bit slow moving forward, but otherwise, I'm just absolutely fucking chuffed. You guys did wonderful.
You could have stopped at saying your driver was a little slow. Not be crossed. As gunner, we shredded through everything, because if we let things live, then it either shreds us, shreds the infantry, or something in between, and that's not good for our health.
Credit for where credit is due. Sorry for interjecting. I'm too used to either, like in this community, I'm too used to either assets doing nothing at all, or them just overkilling. And as far as what the ground assets, as far as what I was aware, it never felt from the ground's perspective as a squad leader and infantryman that we had nothing to fight. Like, you did a good balance of choosing what to engage and what not to engage.
Yeah, I think we did a lot of overwatching and reacting to things, and not just being a punching bag, like fucking Mike Tyson, just going in, taking all the punches and dealing out ones that the enemy couldn't hold,
Y'all basically made my job useless.
Yeah, same with King. Sorry about that, but I'll talk to you more about that afterwards, King. One thing I do want to, or two things I want to bring up. One, Nim, you, I think, were yelling at me at some point, and I couldn't understand you through your accent, and I have no idea what you said. So I just want to hear if you remember what you said at me when I was yelling at you about firing the Mark 19 at like a bunch of dead bodies.
Oh, I knew what was happening there. When we came up to that crossroad junction, the one that you said was clear, there was actually dudes with AT sticks looking at you. It was on a different angle that you couldn't see.
All right. Well,
she turned those people into dead bodies.
I mean, I turned about 2 trucks worth of Ural based infantry.
There was still some residual infantry. They were AT capable, which
Yeah,
is why we turned them into red sausage for you.
I actually did say a couple of them did move west. One of them was AT. If that got hurt or not, I don't know.
I think I understand that. Secondly, I'll find the Twitch clip real quick while we continue debrief. But holy shit, I saw fucking BMP, an ATGM fired from the BMP2 coming at us from over a click away, and I shat my pants 3 times before it came in and hit us. It was, I yelled, missile, missile,
I couldn't
missile,
fucking
missile.
react quick enough. I saw it and I'm like, ah, shit, better start backing up. Well, I'm dead. Oh god.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to find that Twitch clip and clip it real quick. So yeah, I'll find that real quick. But anyway. Air, I guess.
I'm gonna start as JTech. Besides the initial little tidbits going back and forth about what we were or weren't doing at the start of the mission, we did good up until about 3/4 of the way in. About a quarter of the way in, we lost one of our cat birds, one of our cat pilots, not bird, due to the fact that he had an emergency that he had to take care of. He actually was in such a rush that he managed to crash it on the runway, and so that bird got mulliganed.
Well, no, it wasn't mulligan. Okay. He didn't crash it. He just asked me if he had DC, so I just quickly set it to invincible and recovered it, put it back in a hangar, took it to invincibility away.
Okay. Well, thank you for working with us on that one. I don't know what was going on, but all I know is there was like panic in his voice when he was telling me that there was an emergency.
I lit this house on fire to limit your cat pilots. I'm sorry. I mean, continue.
So we were down a cat pilot due to that whole shenanigan, which definitely made how assets were used a little bit different. We were very reserved about how we used the cap bird and very reserved about how we used the Apache. We put the catbird constantly having the radar of the nose facing towards the enemy, and even with the nose of the aircraft still facing towards the enemy, like half the stuff never actually showed up on radar. According to my pilots, I would like to at some point in time fly those vehicles to find out what the actual case is, but regardless, we lost a Chinook because someone who isn't a helicopter pilot thought it would be a fantastic idea to fly said Chinook after said Chinook's pilot was shot due to a technical coming up on them. I had already organized logistics to get said pilot back to said Chinook, but said person decided to pilot said Chinook and crashed it.
Can I explain?
No, you cannot, because you shouldn't be doing it in the first place. After we lost the Chinook, I had my Apache crew get back in and whatever. That's when they moved over to come assist you guys in your assault to the airfield. And a bird had taken off from the airfield that my cat pilot couldn't see on radar, and it got my Apache. So now we're down both Apaches. Both for reasons that Cap apparently couldn't see said bird. So there's that. But reaction to contact in the first half was great. Reaction to contact in the second half was for air. And from there, I'll pass it on.
Slushy, you want to go first? Or
No, go first.
Not much. We mainly sat at our basically our BP points for most of it. Obviously, Vancouver DC'd, completely crashed out, had to rejoin. We only had 3 kills technically, which was 3 T-55s, which were left at the second fob, which you guys passed over. And other than that, we got shot down by the jet that literally took off from the runway.
Bob, that clip.
Yeah.
Was that Virgil?
Jesus Christ.
Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up here, and we'll be back tomorrow. So, oh shit, Falcon. Alright, well, I hope you're okay, and I hope he's okay. So, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Otherwise, cheers. Have a good one. I'm gonna go drink bleach. So, cheers.